with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am, anyways. It's your boy Bubba, and you are watching and also listening to Bubba's Banter. I hope you guys are living well, feeling well. Welcome back to episode 3. Yes, tonight is going to be a solo dolo. I am so happy to be back and just to banter with y'all about some good shit. Um, I'm feeling good today. I just left the gym. I'm feeling all like brolic. I still got my hoodie on and shit. Look at me, cords. I got my hoodie on, shit, my West Side barbell, feeling strong as shit right now. Um, I just like I came in because I was like already talkative, and I was like, you know what? Let me walk in the house, put my gym bag down, sit down, grab me a little something to drink, and I'm not talking about like liquor because I'm sober for the next 56 days. Yeah, not drinking any alcohol until like summer because I really just want to excel weight loss, and also my liver needs a break. I drink a little bit too much, especially on the weekends, and my liver is like, "Nah, baby, you need to chill the fuck out." So, yes, your boy is going sober. So, if you guys have any ideas for like mocktails, like without CBD, because your boy is feds, works for the feds, and I can't do any THC products or anything like that. So only stuff that has no THC. So if you know any mocktails that's like consist of like cranberry juice and I or like some diet coke, I'll see like what bars can actually mix these things up for me and have a good time, I guess. So yeah. I hope you guys are living well, feeling well. I'm saying that again. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe I'm still trying to get this down. Is it this way? Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to my other streaming services like Apple Podcast, Spotify, uh, iHeartRadio. I'm also on Amazon Music, and you guys should know that this podcast is hosted by Spotify by podcasters. So please hit the link tree in the bio. Go hit me up. Subscribe to everything. You guys also, really liked my review on the Gerard Carmichael. I have another one coming out this Friday. Um, I don't know if I should put it on my streaming platforms. I've been getting people saying, "Hey, like I think it would be cool if you actually put that on the streaming platforms as well." The thing is like I want you guys to see what I'm seeing. So sometimes I'm gonna post clips on there, and sometimes I'm gonna post photos, and it's kind of hard to post photos and you guys don't see, and I'm like describing what you see, and so it's just like I feel like it's just that is just strictly for YouTube. So we'll see. Maybe the next review show that I like do a review on, maybe I will like do a hybrid, but I feel like right now I want to just keep it on YouTube because I'm really trying to get my YouTube channel numbers up, and I'm also just a YouTuber now. I consider myself one because I'm on there enough now to where like I really want to get a presence on there, and so I feel that having my reviews stay strictly on YouTube is a great thing. But I just want to say thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and enjoying my content so far. Now that I'm on YouTube, and I really do appreciate you guys doing that for me. Let's get it in tonight. So we have a few things. Let's dish that. Y'all ready to dish that? Because I'm ready to dish that. All right. Okay. So y'all already know what I'm about to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this little meme that I saw that I thought was funny as fuck. I thought this shit was hilarious, and I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but yeah, let's hold on. Let me show y'all. I think this fucking meme is so funny. Yes, we're gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole apologizing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me sip some right. Let me lubricate. Let me lubricate right quick. Um, so as y'all know, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar they was throwing shots, well, kind of throwing shots back and forth at each other. Well, not necessarily. Um, let's keep it real. Let's really keep it real. First Person Shooter was a diss song, and I think a lot of people who listen to hip hop knows that it was a diss song. And as much as I like it, like I like the beat mostly, uh, Drake knew what he was doing, and I think J. Cole was trying to sum it up like, oh, blah blah blah, it's the big three, blah 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 blah, and it's like Cole probably didn't know it was a diss track, or probably didn't really think about it in a way of a diss track. But like Kendrick, you already that nigga parent. Kendrick been shooting back. Kendrick been shooting bars at Drake for a long time. Subliminal was back and forth. Drake and Kendrick been going at it subliminally back and forth. And I feel like Cole somewhat caught astray, and he went after Drake. Oh, sorry, he went after K Dot, and yeah, it was not that great of a diss. It wasn't even a diss. I feel like some people say, it was a warning shot, blah blah blah. But like at the same time, I just feel like it wasn't even a warning shot. It was cool. Like cuz he said a lot of falsehoods in there like about how, you know, um To Pimp a Butterfly was like a sleepy album, a snooze or whatever, and it was like that album was great. He talked about a lot of fucking shit on there, especially around that time of everything that was happening, especially during the pandemic, like all that stuff that was happening, bro. Like that album came out at a really great time. And not even like during the pandemic, but like before that, like I think that album dropped in 2019. Let me look. I swear it was like 2019 when that album dropped. Let me look. Let me look on my phone right quick. Yeah. Cause I swear, like I feel like it came out in I swear it came out in 2020 or 2021. Fuck y'all. I'm sorry. My fingers are so. Oh, I'm wrong as fuck. It came out in 2015, y'all. I'm so sorry, and I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm a fucking Kendrick fan, bro. Like I'm a big Kendrick fan, and I got this wrong. It came out 2015, but I feel like all the stuff that was going on around that time, bro. Like that album was so monumental for so many people, including myself. Like it was just a big album. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like all that album was great. The album was great. I don't care what nobody say. That album was great. Anyways, so Drake and Kendrick been. I'm waiting for Drake's reply. To be honest, like I don't even care about what's going on right now between Cole and Kendrick. Kendrick and Cole are friends. I understand why he apologized. For some people, they say that it's not hip hop, and I understand that it's not hip hop to some people because it's like, how the fuck you gonna throw out a diss and then like renege? But at the same time, it takes a lot of balls to sit back and be like, "Yo, I fucked up. Like Kendrick, you my homie, bro. Like my bad. I felt bad for that. I felt bad to even jump in this shit. Like I should just kept my mouth shut. I shouldn't have said nothing. But I was hyped up by my dudes, like blah 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 blah. So I get like why he did it. I get why he did it, and I get to why he took it back. And he's also taken the song 7 minute warning or some shit, whatever the song was called. I forgot what it was called that fast because it wasn't that really a good track to me. But he's taking that down off streaming services. So I think that's a big thing for Cole. I love Cole. Like, bro, I'm a fan of J. Cole and Kendrick. I don't know if y'all can see this, but hold on. I got Love Yours tatted on me. It's one of shit, y'all can't see that. You can't see that. Whatever. I got Love Yours, the song by J. Cole, um, tatted on me for a number of reasons. Um, so like J. Cole, I'm a stan of both J. Cole and Kendrick. I like Kendrick a little bit more just because I feel like I can relate to Kendrick a lot, but I also can relate to Cole. So I'm happy they're not feuding, and I'm happy they're not necessarily beefing. You know, but I'm waiting for Drake to go at Kendrick because Kendrick like, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been ready to go at war with you for a long ass time. Like I'm ready. Kendrick is ready. Like he just chilling. He's so fucking ready, bro. He's so Kendrick is so ready, bro. Like I just can't wait. But anyways, um, there's some other things that we gotta talk about tonight. And like I'm kind of I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't know how to feel about this. Um, so I don't know if y'all know about B Simone. Um, B Simone is a big personality star throughout social media. She's been on Wild and Out. She's been on a number of TV shows, doing like acting, a little comedy. She's been on albums like I don't know if you heard of Summer Walker's first album, and she was on the intro for Summer Walker's first album. Like B Simone is funny. Um, I I got in trouble a couple few episodes back because I had said something about B Simone, and I don't know if B Simone did this or B Simone's team or somebody, but somebody contacted my email saying some shit to me about one of the things that I reported on, one of her incidents, the plagiarism book thing, and I was like, I got an email, like a nasty email from somebody, and I never replied to it. I sent it to like the junk, place and reported it, and didn't really think anything of it because like B Simone, I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to downplay who I am as a podcaster, but I'm just a regular ass podcaster. And like B Simone don't know who the fuck I am. She ain't never ran across me like I'm not saying that in a way of like I'm downplaying myself, but her celebrity is big. She's fucking known by a lot of people. She's a funny ass woman, but I feel like she's always in some shit. But she's starting a new podcast, and this time she's by herself, and it's called "Let's Try This Again" podcast. I want to show you guys the trailer right quick, just right quick. Okay, give me a second. Here we go. B Simone ends podcast with her best friend. B Simone couldn't cancel herself any further in 2020.
To be honest, y'all, I am glad the Know For Sure podcast is over.
B Simone has been getting a ton of backlash all week over some of her comments in relation to the type of men she dates. But now people have a whole new reason to slander the Ivy comedian.
We need to get in there. Like right now, we need to go.
Date a man with a 9 to 5.
What happened with Know For Sure podcast?
B Simone, plagiarism. Tell us what happened.
Do you have any original content?
This is good. I think this is good. This is a good ass podcast. So fucking creative,
some of her
bro.
comments
Like,
in relation to the type of men she dates.
They're ready for you.
You okay? How do you feel?
I'm good. All right, 5 minutes.
Hey, yeah, I'm about to now. I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. All right, I love you too.
Talent flying in.
go off, sis.
Thank you. Hey, good to see you.
Quiet on set.
This part though.
Hold on. Wait, what's going on with this?
Sound speed. Camera speeding. Action.
Let's try this again.
Let's Try This Again podcast with your host, B. Simone, April 8th.
Ooh, I
Coming to a
cannot wait.
podcast platform near
Wait,
you.
it's out right now,
Resilience has never
It is
looked
out
so
right now.
good.
Okay, y'all. How y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments. I think this was so fucking clever though. Like, obviously, what it's the ninth right now. So yeah, I missed it. It's out right now. So I'm gonna tune in probably after I um get off this. But I think like B Simone is very fucking talented. Yes, in the past I've said some stuff like, sis, come on, like you know, I talked shit about her in the past. But even when I talked shit about her in the past, I praised her for her journey. Like, I think she went through a lot of shit to get where she's at. Excuse me. She went through a lot of shit to get where she's at right now. Um, she grind her ass off to get where she's at right now. And but even with that, you still there's some criticism that I had to give her at that point in time, you know, and at the end of the day, like, she's still funny as fuck. Like, even and that's the thing, like, when I got that email, I don't know who it was from, but, like, even when I got that email, like, that shit was funny as hell. Like, I mean, she's funny as fuck, like, regardless of, like she took that plagiarism shit to the chin. The 9 to 5 shit, she took to the chin. Like, she takes a lot of controversy things to the chin, and she goes about her business, and she just gets better and better and better. And I think with this podcast stuff, that shit was shady. I don't That's the one thing about sis. She's shady. She's shady boots. That was shady boots. What's that doing right here? Like, girl, you didn't have to do all that, sis. Like, anyways, I'm happy for B Simone. I'm gonna be on the lookout for it. Um I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna after I get off here, I'm gonna see what it's about and tune in and see what this is about because I think I'm gonna like it. B Simone's funny, and I think she's gonna have a few guests come on that show, and it's gonna be great. So it is what it is. Now, this next topic, I don't even know where to start with this. So y'all know Russell Simmons' daughter. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so if I butcher it, I'm sorry. But is it Ieko or Ioko Simmons? She's 21 and she's dating a 65-year-old. Let me show y'all this. And this is the like real dad bod. Like real dad bod there. It's a real dad bod. Like he ain't got no booty. Like just straight dad bod. And you know what? I was trying so hard not to judge this because as a gay man who dates older men, I don't go anything below 38 at times. I'm 36, or I'm about to be 36 this year. But when I was 21, I was dating guys that were in their 40s, and 50s. So I can't necessarily judge her, but like, sis, you couldn't get somebody that looked a little like they were 65 but look 43? Like, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to judge, but like, sir, like, is this a money grab? Are you trying to chase after the bag, like after your own bag? Like you got a bag, but you're trying to chase after another bag to stack on top of your bag. Like, what is this about? Like, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but like at the same time, I guess I ain't gotta kiss him. So I mean, I shouldn't even complain about it because I ain't gotta kiss the man. Like that's Yeah, I ain't gotta kiss the man. I just think it's nasty. I think it's sick. I think it's sick, bitch. Like, and maybe I think it's sick only because I'm not attracted to him. Because I feel like a lot of older men just gravitate towards after, you know, young. I think older men chase after young folks for the youth, and some older dudes just tend to be still young hearted. I feel like older men tend to be young at heart. And so they tend to like chase after the young bucks and the young girls and shit like that. And so they go for that. Um to make them still feel young too. So I don't know. Like I shouldn't judge so hard, but it's just so hard not to judge because I'm just like, 65. And he looks 65. Like 65 and he looks 65. Like, no, sir. Like, I don't know. But my ass I be talking to dudes that's like 55 and I'm about to be 36. So I can't talk too much, but like at least my dudes be looking good. Like they be having gray hair, but sexy as fuck with gray. Like they be sexy as fuck. Like I don't be talking to no raggedy ass 65-year-olds or 50. My bad, 55-year-olds, motherfucker. Um, I ain't shit. Don't sue me now. Don't sue because I know how these this is Simmons too. Don't sue me now. I'm just you know having an opinion on this shit. But like, sis, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But get it together. Get it together. So let's start this good old banter banquet, all right? Because I know that's what y'all waiting on, right? Y'all waiting on that banter banquet. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about today is code switching. Code fucking switching. So a friend of mine was like, "Hey, Dre, like," and this is like a couple months ago. I was hanging out with her and we were just talking. I had said something in a different way. And she was like, sometimes I hate when you code switch when you get around your gay friends. Like, I feel like you're not naturally who you are when you're with just me. And sometimes I feel like you change a lot, like your lingo, your mannerisms, everything. Like you just, the sassy gay girl, character does not fit you. It just is unnatural to me. And I know she wasn't trying to read me. She wasn't trying to read me down, but I feel like as a friend, she was just like, this is not the Dre. This is not the Bubba I'm used to. This is not who I'm used to. Can you please be him? Can you please bring the real Bubba to the room, please? Can you please do that? That's what she wanted. And I think a lot of times people don't realize that code switching is just something that we do naturally because we have been conditioned to do this. It's not something that we just do because survival. That's what I want to say. It is survival. We have been conditioned to look at code switching as survival. When you go to an interview, you don't be like, "Yo, what's good, son?" You be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, sir? My name is blah 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 blah. This is who I am. Oh, this is what I do." Like you switch up because you're trying to sell yourself, right? It's the same thing when you go on a date with somebody. You're like, "Oh, my name is blah blah blah, and this is what I'm into." And this is you don't you become someone else in a sense. You become a different version of yourself. And that's how I look at code switching because I feel like, and I don't want to sound like, I don't want to like say something rude, but I feel like like some of us have multiple personalities. And, I think we know when to zone in on something and when we know when to zone not on something and when something comes natural to us and when something is not natural to us. And so when she said to me, like, "Oh, the sexy black girl thing is not really natural to you," and it's like, okay, yeah, it's not. But when I'm with my gay friends, it is that it's not necessarily pressure, but it's just like that sense of like community. So you want to fit in, you want to know certain things, you want to feel like, oh, these are my folks. So you want to kind of fit the bill to some degree. Um, and that's kind of what it is. And so you get relaxed and your hair just let down and you're just who you are. And that's kind of how what it is. And I feel like sometimes we have to stop looking at code switching in such a bad thing and look at it like, why is this person using code switching in a way to survive? Because that's the problem. Like I shouldn't have to code switch. But at the same time, if I want to be a little sassy queen around my gay friends, so fucking what? When I'm around you and I kind of let that personality out, so fucking what? Accept it. I don't understand what the problem is about it. It's just fucking just playing around and just being a different person. It's almost as if like theater. When you're in theater, I feel like one of the things I learned is being a multi-faced person or multi-faced character. And I think that's one of the biggest things what comes along with code switching is being that character. I know how to be professional but also be sassy. I know how to be professional but also be comedic. I know how to be professional but be very toned down to where it's like not me being or I'm trying to say I know how to be professional, be humorous. Like there's ways to be professional and still don't lose your tone of voice or lose a sense of who you are. And I think sometimes I have so many I'm a multi-faceted person. There's just different sides to me. And I got to a point where like, okay, I'm 35 years old, and I'm like, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. You can be all these guys at one time. And then code switching also comes from a place of like, when you look at code switching from a gay person's perspective, it's like for so long I've been around the hood niggas. I've been around the black gay or the black straight folks. Some of the black gays too, but most of the black straight folks and some of the hood black gay folks. And so you kind of like those personalities kind of always melt in. And so there's just certain things that I've have not let go, and I can't help that. And so when I'm with my gay friends, I let down, let loose, and my voice changes sometimes and it gets high, especially when I get happy or any of those things. And then one of the things I do want to do is do a podcast about like voice professionals where they like talk about, because sometimes I hate my voice and sometimes I don't hate my voice. I love my voice. Some people say I have a good podcasting voice. Sometimes I hate my voice on certain podcasts. I do. I'm just be honest about it. Um, but like at the same time, I think that's where code switching comes along because I know that there's some topics that I talk about, like you'll hear earlier in the show where I'm talking about like, you know, old girl who got the 65-year-old boyfriend. How I'm like, girl, like, that's the gay side, girl, like that's my gay side coming out, and I can't help that. So I think people have to really take a deep look into code switching and how code switching works. In that code switching, we shouldn't have to code switch. I agree on that, but code switching is just what it is. And it's easy to do because you want to survive. And I think that sometimes when you are looking to excel and when you are looking to go um, above and beyond in certain areas of your life, you learn to code switch, you learn to manipulate the game. I can't help that. And I noticed that I do code switch in so many different you know, environments in my life. When I'm around my Lipton buddies, I'm more of a straight man. When I'm with my straight bros, I'm a gay straight man. I'm the gay man. I'm the butch queen. I'm the butch gay that they prefer to be around because I'm not all feminine and flamboyant. You know, when I'm with my homegirls, like I'm the butch gay boy that they wish was straight. Like I can't help that. I can't help like how my personality kind of warps around certain people and it's kind of toxic, but it's also something that helped me socialize. Um, so yeah, one of the things I want to do this year for my birthday is throw like a big ass birthday party, and I want to have all my friends from different walks of life come in, and including my family, and like just see how I would be. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So next topic. This is something that I saw this tweet on Twitter last night, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what, bitch, I'm going to banter about this. We in the banquet right now. We about to banter about this, right? So the tweet says, "Do not let straight people tell you not to make being gay your personality. Straight people base their entire lives around dating, marriage, and upholding the nuclear family systems. They consistently allow gender, sexuality to influence their friendships and personal relationships. Bitch, listen here, listen here. This tweet reminded me of when one time I was on Facebook having a conversation about this is like as soon as I came out, like 2014, 2015, I came out. 2014 I came out, but like around that time, like, more people start figuring out, people start knowing about me. And one of my old friends who used to be my friend, she was like, I had made a post about something about being gay, and she was like, okay, we get it now. You're gay. And I'm just like, oh, we writing sub posts now. We writing sub posts now. Like, okay. And this is what I was saying about people being stuck at a certain age in their lives. Like, Some people, I tend to forget that some people be stuck at 16, be 36, and they have a 36-year-old body, but be 16 mentally, right? So, yes, that's really what it be like. And so I'm like, okay. And I stooped to her level and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. You just mad that you couldn't get what you wanted to get. I get it. I'm a gay man. What you gonna see is these gay memes. You gonna see you gonna see these hoochie daddy shorts. You gonna see all these gay rainbow shit. That's what you gonna see if you my friend on Facebook. So if you don't want to be my friend, delete. I don't get why people don't understand. Like, I get it. Yes, do not make being gay your whole entire personality. I understand that. But me talking about gay issues and gay stuff should not affect you and should not make you feel sick to the stomach that I'm talking about shit that I experienced as a gay person. That's weird. That's real peculiar. That's really weird. Because the fact that I'm talking about my fucking life as a gay person, how that affects you is so weird. Bitch, I'm gay. What are you talking about? I'm a gay ass man, black gay man at that. Bitch, what? And I'm like, it is so weird. Like, I don't get mad when y'all bitches be talking about y'all ugly ass kids. Cause some of y'all got some ugly motherfucking kids, and y'all post y'all ugly motherfucking kids all the time on social media, and I hit like just to make you feel good. But like, bro, some of y'all got some ooglas, okay? And I'm being friendly. But I don't complain about you posting your motherfucking children every day. I don't complain about you being at the park for the 15th time today. I don't complain about that shit. So it's so weird to me that anytime I talk about being gay, it makes you feel some type of way, girl. You need to go fix something in yourself because that's on you. That's not on me. I'm kind of over you motherfuckers. I'm over some of y'all that keep doing this shit. It's so weird. Delete me. You don't have to be my friend on Facebook. It's just I'm really so tired of people who live a certain privileged life to like, and when I say privileged, I don't mean like, oh, you're rich or, you know, um I'm not saying oh you're rich or you got, money. I mean more like advances when I say privilege. That's what I mean. Like you don't know what it feels like to like have to hide yourself at work. You don't know what it feels like to have to hide or the times where people ask you, "Oh, how's your wife? You got a wife?" When you go to a new job or coming out at different jobs that you go to. You don't have to experience that as a heterosexual. So don't get on my fucking head because I'm talking about being gay, girl. Like I don't get it. Yeah, I'm talking in my gay accent now. Good. Nah, that bitch had me fucked up. Like, oh, and to this day, like I'd be like, and I haven't seen her in a while. Um, but like, yeah, bitch, you got me fucked up. The fuck out of here with that shit. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What the fuck? Fuck is wrong with you? I'm just belching. This motherfucking soda. So this is not a paid advertisement. I have to say this, but this motherfucking prebiotic poppy. It's a prebiotic soda. Fucking bomb. Fucking bomb. This is and again, this is not a paid advertisement, but I drink the fuck out of these bitches. They're so good. Sorry, I just had to plug right quick. But it just frustrates me sometimes, like especially when you talk about the nuclear family, like that fucking shit irritates me. Like when I sit back and listen to like straight men talk about the nuclear family, it's just like, bro, you beat your fucking wife. You beat up your girlfriend. You be beating the fuck out of your girlfriend, bro, and cheating on her with trans women and feminine gay dudes at the glory holes. How the fuck are you talking about the nuclear family? Shut the fuck up. Like, and it's always those ones that be the loudest about like the nuclear family system and blah 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 blah. Be the main ones cheating on their wives and girlfriends with trans women and femme gay boys at the glory holes. Okay? and then want to toot their dirty booty hole up on the glory hole, thinking somebody gonna stick their dick in their dirty ass booty hole with boiling hot girl. I'm over you. I'm over some of y'all. And I'm just like, okay, next topic. I'm sorry. This caffeine is still in me. I'm like feeling like froggy right now. Just I'm so happy to be here and talk to you guys. Um, let me sit back. Let me sit back and relax on this topic because I kind of want to get a little lighthearted with you guys. Um, so I've been wanting to talk about this since season 3 or 4, actually. And I want to talk about body dysmorphia. And before I start talking about body dysmorphia, I want to say that body dysmorphia is a clinical diagnosis. This is nothing to play with. Do not go around saying that you have body dysmorphia after this video, because I think it's really, really sad when a lot of people talk about how they have body dysmorphia and they are not clinically diagnosed with body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia is not just about having body imagery issues. That is, it intersects for sure. But body dysmorphia is more of like the the um the obsession of your body, like you doing things like there's some people who cannot go outside because they feel like they've gained 5 pounds. There are some people who get extremely depressed when their hairline don't look like it's centered all the way. There's like, and it's like a physical feeling that they get from it. Um, you know, some people have certain deformities that they can't help, and so a lot of people will do all these things to try to mask it. Um, Body dysmorphia is just like, I don't know if this is the right word, but compulsion. Compulsion the right word? Because I feel like obsession is the right word. But again, what I'm trying to say is that body imagery issues and body dysmorphia are somewhat different. They intersect, but they are somewhat different. And body dysmorphia is a clinical diagnosis, okay? Um, and the reason why I'm saying this is because a friend of mine, Cecil, he's been on the show a few times and he got my ass together once about it. And so when he told me about it, I understood, like, okay, and I started Googling more about it. And I was like, oh, I do not have body dysmorphia. So let me stop saying that I have it. I have body imagery issues because there's no way I'm going to call out 4 days in a row because I feel like I've gained 5 pounds. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that first. I just want to put that out there first before I even like get into this. So I really want to explore like the relationship between body dysmorphia and gay men. I want to explore and have an understanding of like social pressures and identity formation and like mental health. I feel like that's something that we don't talk about in the community. So I want to start off with the story right quick. So I understand what body dysmorphia is because one time in college, a friend of mine, black gay man, um, he was really obsessed with his looks. Really obsessed with his looks. We'll be in class and he'll have his mirror. He'll be line up his eyebrows and take out his razor and he'll do his eyebrows and his hairline and shit. Then like the dark, the eyeliner or whatever shit is, and line up his hairline and make it look like it was real straight or whatever. And there's been times where he would freak out and leave out the classroom to go to the bathroom to fix it. And so I never understood what that was all about because I was just like, what is that about? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is that about? I really don't understand it. And one day we were talking, and I remember in class, he was like, I really don't like my body. I really do a lot of things that enhance my body. I like to wear this, I like to wear that. If I'm not wearing the right clothes that day, I won't come to class. I won't go to work, blah, blah, blah. And it was really a thing. And he was like, and I didn't realize it until one day we have 3 classes together. And so one time we have 2 classes that are back to back. In the first class, he did all this like makeup shit, blah, blah, blah. We go to the second class, he did the same shit again during the lecture. And I was like, "So what's going on? Sis, what's going on? Because this is too much." You know, at the time I wasn't out, but I did say, "Sis, what's going on?" I think he knew I was gay. Uh, but yeah. So like when that happened, I was just like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, I didn't tell you something. I got body dysmorphia. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I clinically got body dysmorphia. I go to a therapist once a month, and it's just something that I deal with and I struggle with. And there's times where I wouldn't even I won't come to class if my body don't look a certain way. I've went days without eating because I feel like I've gained too much weight and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, I did not realize like body dysmorphia was like this obsession, this you know, rigorous thing that people do, or like, this a physical thing that, because some people get physically sick, like physically sick. You know what I'm saying? From what I've Googled and what I've been like researching, people get physically sick when they feel a certain type of way about their body. So I really want to talk about the social pressures and like the media representation. And I think that for gay men, the social beauty standards often are prioritized by having muscles and lean bodies, and which is kind of like, to me, I feel like maybe I'm being naive, but I feel like it's such a like a Western culture thing. You know, maybe I'm just being naive to it, but that's how I feel. But I feel like media representation, including like advertisements, movies, social media, kind of depict like what these bodies, like the ideal male body is supposed to look like. And it creates unrealistic standards. If you look at a lot of the fucking like flyers for bear, like just, I mean, for a person who's in the bear community, when you look at a lot of bear flyers, they have white men who have hairy bodies. They don't really have a bearish body. They look kind of skinny. And so I see that. I understand like how sometimes that can come off like, you know, I don't fit in. I don't fit, especially for a person of color who tends to be somewhat in a Pacific Northwest. And I don't even want to make this about me because I feel like I'm about to make it about me. So let me like kind of dial it back. I saw myself like, okay, Andre, put yourself in there. Put yourself in there, Dre. But no, I feel like it's something that we don't really take into consideration because it happens all around us. Look at like, Jason Kelsey, average looking white man, sexy as fuck. But the gay bears, they are making like this man, they want to eat this man's dirty booty hole. Like Jason Kelsey can have a fucking dirty ass booty hole, and they will eat his booty hole. That's how some of these bears are acting about him. They will eat his ass raw. They will eat that ass raw. That's how some of them are acting on Twitter. Oh, look at his side butt. Girl, that man ain't got that much booty back there. I done seen some gay men with big butts, bigger butts than that. Like, what are y'all doing? Anyways, it's just those prime examples. Like, you know, there is this like creation, and it's not just like one subculture. It's all subcultures of creating like these unrealistic standards, body standards. And I think that a lot of men, and that's why you have so many gay men who are on steroids. There's so many gay men who are on steroids. It's crazy to think about, but there's so many gay men on steroids and testosterone and other shit to make themselves look big and make themselves look muscular. And I mean, yes, you do steroids, but you still got to work out, you still got to train in the gym and all that shit. I understand that, but that is one of the reasons why a lot of these gay men get in the gym, they take steroids, and they get bigger and they get buffer, and they want to look good, and they want to fit that there's a lot of pressure to look like that, what they see on the advertisements, the underwear advertisements, social media. Thank God for underwear companies like Bearskin and other Chubbies. They're not an underwear company, but they're like for bigger people. Chubbies. There's some other people too. Like it's just there's a lot of companies out there that really care and cater to bigger people, and not in a sense of like saying like be fucking fat forever, but just like we see you guys, we want to represent you too, and I think that's a really great thing. But thank God for those clothing lines and those spaces that create that for people who are bigger. Um, but like I think social media, like you look at a lot of the Bear and Meyer pages, I had to like unfollow so many of them because it's nothing but white men with hairy bodies. They don't have a body, they don't look like bears. And it's just like if you put in something to where like you put in a submission, you don't ever get posted. You know what I'm saying? You look at some of the people who draw photos of like random ass like popular gay men on social media, and it's big bear white dudes. And so like a lot of that shit does play on your mental health, and it's like where do I fit in? And it creates this pressure for you as a person to look like this person so you can get that type of attention, so you can get that type of love. So I think it's always important to like make sure you have a certain support group around you where you are getting support, where you are getting love, where you are getting some form of attention, because I think a lot of times we seek that shit. And I know for a fact that I do it. Look at me making this about myself again. But I know for a fact that I do it, that I like to get out there and try so hard to do all these things to look a certain way to get the attention that I want, not realizing that it is unhealthy in some ways that I've done it. You know what I'm saying? And I can admit to that. I've never done steroids, but I've done some shit to where like it's kind of unhealthy to put myself through that. Like one of those being like really strict diets to, drop all this weight off and do all this and do this. Um, it's just something that we do in the gay community. Um, and sometimes I feel gay men really feel this pressure. Like, because there's like this expectation actually. It's not even just like pressure, it's expectation. It's a I feel that in the community, we've created this expectation to look a certain way, to and you have to look that way to fit in that community, to fit in the community, depending on what it is. And I feel like it heightens body dysmorphia and like this dissatisfaction about your own body. Um, let's talk about like forming identity formations and like body imagery. I feel like for gay men, like the process of coming to terms with their sexuality, um, their sexual orientation, I should say, often involves navigating social norms and stereotypes, including those related to body imagery, right? Um, I feel that body imagery intersects with like um, gay identities as individuals may seek validation and acceptance within the community based on their physical appearance. So these gay men, like I said once before, tend to go all out their way and they navigate through these social norms and these stereotypes and shit so they can fit in, you know. Um and then there's like a lot of a lot of not body dysmorphia, but there's a lot of internalized homophobia. I feel like there's a lot of it. When I say interlies homophobia and fat phobia, it's because I've experienced this in a way where like there's this social standard to look a certain way, right? And I've had gay dudes who have nice muscular bodies get at me throughout on the apps, but never want to like talk to me in public. There's times where I've been at bathhouses where they won't talk to me, but they see me in the steam room and they want to bend me over and eat my ass and suck my dick and shit, or let me fuck them, or they see me walk past a room and give me the eye and I go in there and suck their dick and then fuck them or whatever because they don't want to be seen with someone big or chubby or and it happens a lot. There is a social standard to uphold when you have a certain body, and so they do that. And I realize that, and it's not just the young gays, it's some of these motherfuckers that's in their 40s Motherfuckers be in their 40s doing this shit. Like, how gross is that? In your 40s, girl? In your 40s, girl? The fuck? Like, in your 40s. Like, in your 40s. Like, really? Like, but no, but it's really something that happens a lot. And it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And I've had so many experiences within this community. I'm only 36, and that is probably 21 in gay years. That's 21 in gay years. And it's just crazy what people do to fit in. And we do it so fucking much and don't realize how toxic it is. And people form their relationships around it. Oh, you got muscles, let's be friends. Not, oh, you're interested in lifting weights, let's be friends. Oh, you got muscles. You go here on Tuesday nights. Let me meet you up on Tuesday nights and have my shirt off around you so everyone can flock towards us. And I'm probably not going to be interested in none of those guys. Like, this is something that happens often. It's fucking crazy. And again, some of these motherfuckers are in their 40s. In their 40s. Baby, in your 40s doing this? But again, most of the gays that's in their 40s are like low key 25 in gay years. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like a lot of gay men come out at a certain age, and I feel like we miss out so much on our lives, and we didn't necessarily catch up to our actual age. You know how I was like, some people get stuck at a certain age. I feel like for some gay men that happens as well. It's like we get stuck at this certain age. And so as a gay person, when you come out at this time, like, no, you're this age in gay years because you're still like a new, you know what I'm saying? And then I look at like the mental health of it all too. Is just, again, like just talking about how this shit does impact your mental health in a way. Like, yeah, you know, there's some things that like you can just like tune out, but you still get depressed by it. You still get anxiety. You still get low self-esteem from it. I know I deal with that shit a lot being a black gay man, and how like sometimes there's been times, I'll tell you the truth, not be vulnerable with you guys right now. There's been some times where I wanted to bleach my skin because I was like, I'm too dark. And I've been told that, in the community, or like, oh, I don't like black guys, or I don't like darker men. And I've been told that my whole entire life that I was black, and I was dark, especially at a young age, like being called African booty scratcher and all those things. Uh, or people like, ooh, you need to like start wearing sunscreen so you don't be that black. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch, I'm brown. I'm not that black, bitch. I'm like, bitch, I'm brown. Um, but like, again, dealing with that shit a lot in this community has been a harm for me, and really like has unleashed so much anxiety on how I make friends with people. You know, um, on some real shit, it's been hard to make friends with people due to the fact that I look a certain way. And I realize that it's really hard. And I see it so much within our community. And I just wish that us as gay men could kind of like stop doing that to each other in a way um, you know, where we could uplift each other in a way, even if we don't find ourselves being attracted to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I think that for gay men, I looked this up too, that a lot of gay men, you know, deal with body dysmorphia more than their heterosexual counterparts. And I think that's the reason why a lot of gay men like straight dudes, because especially straight dudes who are, naturally masculine, it's just like something that they can't obtain themselves. And so they feel like being around these people that can like emulate it to a T, right? And so I think that's one of the reasons why, as well, why so many gay men love gay or masculine straight men. And just to let you guys know, I'm going to be talking about that on one of my episodes with someone. Just want to put that little Easter egg out there. But yeah, I just wish we can really like take into consideration of like how body dysmorphia affects us, right? So I think I want to talk about this more with somebody else. I'm thinking about Brandon from the Gay Body Guy. He was on my show, my second season, and we have not did a show in a while, and I think I'm gonna get him on here, and we're gonna talk about body dysmorphia. Really want to talk about that, and or more so like body imagery issues. I don't want to talk about body dysmorphia because I am not clinically diagnosed with that. Again, please do not go around saying that you have body dysmorphia unless you are clinically diagnosed, because it's a disrespect to those who go through that every day. Because if you're not physically feeling sick because of your body, because you are not, you can't go outside, like it is mentally like fucking with you in a way where you just cannot go outside, you cannot get out of bed. It is a disrespect to those people who deal with that shit. So please stop saying that you have body dysmorphia, okay? If you're not clinically diagnosed, you have body imagery issues or low self esteem. But anyway, this is the end of the show. You know what? I forgot to do something. Go get those bear skin underwear. Go get them. Go get those motherfuck. No. Go get those bearskin underwear. Um, Please, they were designed with the big boy in mind. If you use my promo code Bubba, you will get 15% off in your checkout order. Please go get them. They are comfortable. I'm telling you, they got some good socks. They socks is bomb. And they got swimwear. Y'all know summer is almost here. Well, we like 3 months away from summer, 2 months. Yeah, June. But summer in Portland don't really happen until like July. So technically 3 months for us if you live in Portland. But like 2 months away from summer. So go get you some motherfuckers swims trunks. They got speedos. I'm t- Bearskin just talked about body dysmorphia. Um Bearskin really does do a good job with representing all types of bodies. And that is one of the reasons why I take pride in modeling for them, because they really do care about representing all types. Chubs, muscular, white, black, Latino, like does not matter. They have a real rainbow of people when it comes to their models. And I love working with those guys when it comes to modeling. They make me feel so comfortable. They don't sexualize me. They don't, do all that weird. They are very professional people. And I just love working for Bearskin. So again, even if you don't use my promo code, go get some bearskin underwear. They really are designed with the big boy in mind, and they are a gay company. Pride is almost here, so most definitely for June, y'all make sure y'all run it up. Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe. Am I doing this right? Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Also, please make sure you subscribe to my other streaming platforms, which is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and more. Just click the link tree bio and you will see where I'm at on all streaming platforms. Um, what else? What else I need to tell you guys? I just want to say thank you guys. So far, you guys have given me so many like good feedback that I really appreciate. Um, and I love it. So I just want to say thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I really do appreciate the fact that you guys take your time to listen to my show. It's a big thing. Like I'm not the biggest podcaster out there in the world, but I just want to say thank you again. I really do appreciate the fact that you guys listen to my podcast. It's dope as fuck to have people listen to me, share my shit. Like I really do appreciate that. So, um, what else? Oh, this show is hosted by Spotify for Podcasters. I got to let you guys know that. Please make sure you hit me up on there as well and follow me on there. I'm trying to get my numbers up on there. So, again, this show is hosted. Bubba's Banter is hosted by Spotify for Podcasters. All right. Again, I just want to say thank you guys, and I'll see y'all when this show comes out. Peace. What was that? That shit.